Welcome back, guys. Mac Dad Games, Manor Lords, Episode 3 coming at you. I really love that little cinematic entrance there, how it just kind of fades right in. Very beautiful, very nice, very nice. So let's just jump right back into it. Please leave a comment down below if you're enjoying this playthrough so far, man. This is, again, this is also probably one of my all-time favorite games now as well, which I've heard in the community that's a pretty common thing amongst a lot of people. We all do love this medieval era type of games. And this one is really just such a beautiful city builder. You know, the micromanaging, automating your entire village. It really is so fun, man. And I was actually rewatching, my episode 1 and episode 2. And it is so beautiful. And obviously I have my own game, going on in the background as well. Obviously that when I play when I'm not recording. And even that one's just so fun. It's like it doesn't really get old. Seriously, it's not get old. So jumping into it here. Couple things we really need to get rocking and rolling on. We got to make some more money here. I know we have a little bit. We actually just made some. Real quick, I think we're focusing on selling the rough stone. That stuff goes for a pretty penny, I'm pretty sure. Looks like we're selling planks. Even selling some rubble stone just to have some more things getting exported. And then, yeah, that rough stone. So that's really good to see, because we definitely need to bring some money in, because it sucks because we don't have... Trade is a big part of this game for sure. And obviously a really important... Actually, I did forget we do actually have this. I really think I should go... take that down soon. I need to bring some more folks in because I need to make tools. And I don't have any right now, which is going to screw me up on my maintenance. And we're only screwed because of these freaking jackass, bandits, or whatever the heck they were, stole them from me. Like, God. So, here's what we need to do. We got a few things we need to do here. So, conveniently, I know I have 20 people on my end. The raiders are going to be here in 3 months. Luckily, I mean, again, these are all going to change. But the Battle Brothers, the local thugs, there's going to be new ones, in the meantime, once we get closer. But we have the money for it, which is good. So let's just kind of, very smartly just kind of get some things rolling. So we've got the trade moving. It looks like right now I've got people in here. Got a pretty modest thing here, but it needs to be maintained. That's what's screwing me. So I really need to get some more stuff sold. I got 2 people in the logging camp. And no one's on the saw pit right now. So where are all my guys? I've got 1 person over here fishing. Which this is about to freeze though. So honestly, let's pull him out. And... yeah, I've got my granary. It really sucks when we're so, early on, when there's not that many people in here. But yeah, it's basically all these guys. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus then my 2 that are unassigned currently. Got this tavern built. In order to get these guys to level 2, I need another variety of food. Something like an animal produce or a fruit. Yeah, like eggs or some type of, I don't know, I guess, yeah, you do need all of these. So I'm going to have to bring in some type of fruit. Wait, this is already a level 2. Duh, I'm an idiot. I already got everything to level 2. So what I really need is I actually need to bring in a couple other, buildings that I want to get some more people to move into. I should really focus on that right now, actually. But I want to distinctly build some smaller ones. Like, these are going to bring in a lot of vegetables. Like, already, carrots, beetroots, and cabbages. And I'm already... God, I've already played into a whole first year. That is crazy. In just 2 episodes. Game goes by pretty fast, for sure. But I need to have the burgage plots. Like, I don't know if I could still show it. I guess I can. Yeah, these ones. So I want to get some more level 2s. So eventually I can have some guys actually making some other things for me. Like, I personally like having a blacksmith shop just to make my tools, versus I think you can actually, let me see real quick, actually. I don't remember. Yeah, you can just make a smithy, but I don't know. I think I just like having the artisan, where it's like that is their kind of primary job to do it when they need to do it. But now that I'm really realizing, I guess that is kind of a waste of a family, because once you have a family that becomes an artisan, they're stuck to doing that. And on my playthrough, I did that. I made the artisan that made my tools someone that lives in their burgage plot doing it. It actually probably would behoove of me to just create an actual smithy in general, and have the person just do that when I need it. But I really do need freaking tools, man. But there's a process here. I need tools to build the bloomery to smelt iron ore into iron slabs. So what I'm going to have to do, and this is going to really screw me here, because boy are they expensive. 13 coin just for one freaking tool, man. Like, God. Man. Alright. I need to do it, though. I need tools. So let's import. Let me just buy... I mean, two of them is... What's that? $26? I mean, I might as well just buy two. And I'm hoping I'll catch when it gets purchased, so I can at least place that bloomery to get built. But I'm also going to get myself prepared here. God, you know what else really sucks? Yeah, I don't even have the... What do I need for this? I need a tool for this too. You freaking son of a gun. But that's also what's kind of screwing me right now, is the fact that I need some tools, man. I can't believe those guys stole them from me. That's such bogus. I'm a little worried. I haven't actually dealt with this maintenance issue before. In my other playthroughs, the bandits never stole my tools, gosh darn it. So by the time, I was running low on them, I was able to at least start producing more. God. It also really sucks that the iron ore is so far from my village. I mean, walking all this way to get to this iron ore is going to be a pain in the ass. But I guess it's one of those situations where it's like, the silver lining here is it's not a rich deposit. Sadly, not going to be playing on it forever. I'm just going to clean it out and utilize all that iron ore that I can. So, yeah, let's just wait until we get a tool in here, place that mining pit, get the second tool, and make the bloomery, so we can kind of get things going. But good news is, rolling into our second winter here, looks like we're doing fine on, firewood. We got 7 months worth of it, but I am going to toss another family. Oop, not the saw pit, sorry. I'm going to toss another family in here just to keep us going through the winter without any issues. Because right now, I mean, yes, I definitely could. I still want to get some more houses put in here. So let's try and map this out and see how I want to do this. I like the idea. I do want to get some, orchards put up here as well. But I really want to also start bringing in some more, what's the word I'm looking for here? I want to get more meat in here. So I want to eventually get more like chickens, pigs, goats, the whole shebang there. I just want to kind of take a peek at my whole city here and how I want to lay it out. I don't hate the idea of the church being here. I want to kind of leave these open areas for more. I might end up just utilizing this area for more vegetable plots, and then a lot of like this area, to put some actual orchards to bring in a lot of fruits, apples, things like that. What I also kind of like the idea of is creating a road that kind of cuts down through the middle here. I might even just have it go a little bit further back. So that way, if I go in here, let's see what makes the most sense. I mean, I'm trying to think. It might behoove me to try and do stuff like this, or I go like somewhat towards the middle, because this back end for like the other type of burgage plots doesn't need to be huge. Let me actually do this. Let's try and just put a road going essentially right down the middle. I like that. And then, because the marketplace is right there, I'm thinking, would it make more sense to kind of have them lined up where the front of the house is, like right here? We could fit 5 of them right there. That actually looks pretty good. And then it's kind of like a central location. Let's do that. Plop those down. And then, oh yeah, my well is right here too. Wow, I'm an idiot for kind of forgetting. Place that right there. So it's not going to be, I don't know. Let's see. It's kind of, the design for the burgage plots in this game is so unique. I wonder what this would look like. It literally looks as if it's placing it right on top of the well. I don't know. Yeah, that's funny. It's like allowing me to put it here. But then, of course, I can't actually build it. But that's a really nice layout, though. So honestly, now that I think about it, I want to find a new spot for this well. Let me see. If I were to, let me leave it for right now. Let's go back over here. Luckily, there's a lot of good amount of like water lines here, or the water coming through. If I can see this correctly. I want to keep it still like centered of the town. Of course, I have the marketplace right there, right in the center, which I don't mind. I kind of still like that idea. So I think just going off to the side here is what definitely makes the most sense. So it's still pretty centrally located. And then let's actually demolish that, because there will be supplies here that are now going to be in the way, but hopefully they move those. Let's see, did we get a tool in here yet? Where the tools go? Still no tools, but we've been selling more, which is really good. So we're bringing some more money in. I do like to see that. Yeah, we're going to do pretty good in this playthrough, man. Honestly, the rich stone is super helpful. I mean, honestly, rich stone or the rich iron are the way to go. Obviously, rich iron is definitely going to be more preferred because you have no issues of buying, making weapons. And, of course, you can always make shields because we have plenty of trees. And at least you can plant more trees, too, which is another really nice thing. I actually have that going on in my other playthrough right now. I have trees I'm actually just replanting in a certain area that I'm chopping them down. So let's just fast forward a little bit here and see if we can get some things built up. Get these supplies out of the way. And hopefully buy one of those tools. Really got to buy some tools. There we go. That's beautiful, man. I love that sunrise came up right there, like that perfect time. That looked so nice. Really cool. Look at this. This house is already actually ready to be upgraded to a level 2, which is nice, actually. Let's definitely do that. I should have plenty of the tools, materials to get that done. Love to see that. I think it's because someone already moved into this house, right? Is that what I saw there? Yeah, well, as soon as they move in, we can do that. Still haven't bought in a tool yet. I hope I chose, to import. I really don't want to spend the $30 to establish a trade route. I mean, I know I'm going to have to... Well, what I'm going to end up doing in the future, and this is what I was doing in my other game, because instead of spending like $13 on the actual tools, I mean, later in the game, realistically, I'm fine actually buying the iron ore and then converting that to a slab and then into tools myself. Is it worth to save the extra, 2 gold per thing? I don't know. Probably not, but it adds up after a long time, and I'd rather be spending $11. And if we go back to, this developmental point, trying to think of which one I wanted here, I keep going back and forth at which one is going to make the most sense. And I could have swore, I don't remember which one it was we were looking at. I think, yeah, right here. So all occupied burgage plots produce +1 regional wealth. Also brings the cost down for materials, but then our iron ore import value is down by 30%. I don't hate that one. I don't remember if that was really the one I was fully looking at here. Because obviously, yeah, I still haven't made a full decision on which one I really want, which I think I really do want to figure that one out this episode. So I'm going to come back to this in a minute. Still just trying to keep an eye on everything. We are now down to a month and a half. Oh, I think I just bought a tool. I got him. All right. Boom, pause. I don't want them to use them to maintain something right now. I mean, obviously, I do want to do that, and I do need to get things maintained. But they seem to take a while to get. So while I have it, let's place this iron mine down, or the quarry down. Build a little road. Kind of coming up to this. Perfect, there we go. It's gonna take a while to freaking build that, I'm sure. I mean, geez, I only have 2 oxen, and we are very far away. Very far away from that, which really sucks, but it's alright. It's alright. We'll get her done. We'll get her done. I mean, we're doing good, though. I mean, yeah, we're up to now 10 months on the fuel. Still got plenty of food. Luckily we've got the eel. And then with some of these burgage plots right here, I'm thinking we bring in some sheep. I don't know if I want to go to the chickens first. I really like the sheep, or the goats, I should say. Because those ones actually bring in hides as well, which as of right now is not like a huge priority. I noticed like in my other playthrough, when you get to like actually needing clothes to bring things up to a level 3, so if we go back over here, I do need clothing. And the downside is, again, I could be wrong, but even if you look right here, clothing specifically is like clothing, not shoes. And shoes can be made from the leather, but clothes cannot. You need, some type of yarn or flax, made from, the linen, or, well, linen made from the flax. Sorry, I said that backwards. And yarn made from the wool, which you get from the sheep. So those we'll be able to get to afterwards, but it's really no point, truthfully, I guess, in having the hides, except for maybe just having another thing to sell. And you will bring in a pretty good chunk of hides from the goats there. And they bring in that chevron, so it's good food to eat. So I think I'm going to do a bit of that. I like maybe like all sheep on one side, and then maybe all pigs on the other. And then slowly but surely, we'll throw in some other ones here afterwards to then bring in some chickens and stuff too. Let me actually go over here to that bloomery again, though, because I think I should still have... Yeah, we need the bloomery. So let's get that built. Those are my granary and the storage shed here. So let's look at getting the bloomery placed, but where do I want to put that? I am going to want to have like a lot of like the production type of stuff, like I feel like within the centralized location. I don't hate the idea of going over here. Might actually like have it more up front and centered though. Don't mind that. That way it's like kind of somewhat away from things and still like near the mines where there's just going to be a lot of production going on, but then leaves open like room for other locations and things to go over here, and then stuff going over here and whatnot as well. I don't think I'm going to put any like houses within this big kind of circular area. Trying to put a lot of the production type of things in there. Save this space for more houses, all this area for more houses. Just the best I can. So, alright, let's see. Let's get those placed. Those just utilized my 2 tools. Honestly, yeah, I'm just going to keep the trade open right now to hopefully bring in a couple more of them so I can actually maintain some things. But yeah, buying 2 of them is not a big deal, really. Obviously it took a minute to get that in. obviously sold some stuff in the meantime too, so it kind of worked out. I mean, trade's going to be a big part of this game, and soon enough, we will be bringing in more than enough that it's really not an inconvenience at all, and it's just going to end up being part of the process. Definitely something that is needed no matter how you look at it. So yeah, let's just see how this all goes. Let's do some fast forwarding again here. We're getting close to this bandit raid. I think we should have no issues, man, honestly. This is generally how I try to get this going. I mean, usually by now, I really try and push, you know, getting as many people here as I can. Luckily, I have about 26 actual men that could be, you know, in my militia here. I just don't have the other tools like the shield and the swords. And again, if I had that rich iron mine, and I probably pushed that sooner than later, it would have been good. Damn, did they not bring the tool? You gotta be kidding me. Yes, we definitely gotta get that freaking those tools delivered here. Of course, I thought I was gonna go to it right away, but I guess not. I guess that makes sense though. Yeah, definitely gotta get some more tools in here. Everything's ready to go except for that one tool I must have used on maintaining something. Yet it still says it needs to be maintained. So, what the heck, man? All right, let's buy some freaking tools, man. Whatever you're selling. We're doing a lot of selling. What have we been selling so far? This is cool. We've sold the Rebel Stone. We've made $250 just off that rough stone. That's going to be our moneymaker. That stuff going for what? Yeah, $4 a pack right there. Oh wait, no, the Rebel Stone's going for 4. Oh no, it's for 1, and I sold 4 for 4. Sold 3 for 12. There we go. That's the one we want. And then imports. Already spent 26 bucks on that. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Another plus 13. We are selling left and right. And we got another bandit camp. Not... Oh, nice. We got a tool in. So managed to build that. Alright, now I want to prioritize getting this mine built up here as well. So let's get this up to a very high, a highest. And yeah, we are now within freaking 2 weeks away, essentially, from these raiders coming to freaking try and kick our ass. So let's see. Because at this point, yeah, in February, they're going to be coming right in the hint of March. But I want to plan accordingly, because where are we at? So we are in Mandalok, and we have Burenbach, Haterwand. So if I go here, let's see. So Mandalok, I don't really want these guys. I really would like to get these dudes. I mean, these guys will kick the shit out of the bandits. I think it's 36, 36, and 36, if I remember correctly. I mean, they're pretty penny, that's for sure. But they come in through Hangtrash, however you say that, which of course is way over here, which is not good. Very far from me. So just to get them and bring them all the way over here is going to be very expensive. Very expensive. Now, what I could have done, and I probably should have planned this accordingly, because if I had gotten them sooner, I probably could have easily had them take out some of these brigands on the way to my place, you know, to my territory. That way, that way I would have had more money, long story short, to where I could have paid for them for a couple months. Because each of these would have netted me at least another 100 gold, so just taking out one more of these bandit camps would have paid for them for the next month. And that way I'd just be good, you know, until the next freaking bandit raid. Because the problem is, yeah, these are not great mercenaries. Like, these guys, the local thugs, honestly kind of suck. It's just one little band of 18, essentially, local thugs, as they're kind of worded. And the raid is going to be 4 groups of 18 people. So my 24 plus this 18, it's not gonna turn out too good. And these guys are just archers. Archers are pretty good, but it's just not a great setup. So I'm really kind of screwed. I'm gonna have to hire these guys as soon as possible, and I'm just gonna have to rush them over to where I live. I mean, here's the other reality, too. The other reality is we don't know exactly where the raiders are going to come in from. We don't know that. Oh, wow. They already pissed off these guys. That's so funny. But that's also kind of convenient, I guess. So let's just kick their ass real quick. That's going to take 2 seconds. And then let me grab this. Boom. Perfect. Hurry up. Grab that. To the treasury. And let's keep on keeping on. Alright, let's roll. Alright, these are my guys. I don't think I'm going to bother trying to take out this other bandit camp right now. I mean, I've got the money to pay for them for another month, luckily. Which is all I should have. And now I am just praying. I'm going to have to make them run, too. They're not going to love the running, but I got to speed this up. This is going to kill me. I'm going to be so embarrassed. But yeah, they don't move super fast, man. I mean, it's going to take a while to get to my side of the lake over here. I really don't want them to trigger that other bandit camp. They probably are. Yep, they already did. You gotta be kidding me. What stupid bandits, though, huh? Like, you're gonna really go after this group of freaking 18, or freaking, I don't even know how much that is. It's a lot of people there. Freaking like 100 people right there. Alright, let's rush it. Let's rush it. They're moving fast, which is good. Let's see where are these raiders coming from, man. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Bandit raiders was seen near Mandlock. Crap. That's literally... That is literally in my territory. Okay. That's not what we want to see. That's not what you want to see. But they always start at the edge of the map somewhere. God damn, brother, this is getting nerve-wracking. So where are they? Here they are. So they're over here. Now, luckily, my guys are going to get in here and be able to protect the area well before these guys get in here. I don't have anything built yet. This is kind of convenient that the mine's not built yet. So they're going to come this way towards my actual village. And I think these guys should be able to get here well in time to prevent anything from being destroyed. These guys are still up in the woods. Oh yeah, this is great. This is working out good. And I am gonna have to pay for them for a whole other month. I'm only down to 9. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at that. That's perfect timing. We ran right into one group of them. Right here. Let's freaking kick their ass. Let's go. Let's go. That was perfect timing. You really can't ask for a better situation than that. My God. Alright, come on. Let's kick their asses. Oh, there's the other band right there coming in at them too. Just select one of these guys. Let's see, come on. I can zoom in and see what's going on down here. Holy shit. This is insanity. This is like the worst place to be fighting. Gotta be difficult to see who's even, you know, on your team or not. Alright, well, they took out that guy. Or that group, I should say. Looks like they just got that other group taken out, too. So here's the thing. There are 2 more of them here, though. There has to be, right? Usually there's 4. There's no way that band of raiders was just those 2. There's no way. If that's the case... Alright, here's what I'm going to do real quick. I got 7 days left. Let's save. Didn't even spell that right. Let's save real quick. And let's fast forward and see if any of these other bandits pop up here in the next few days. Which... yeah, I guess we only needed to pay for them for 1 month. That actually did really work out. I got them over here pretty quickly, and I'm shocked that there was just those 2 of them. That's pretty rare. Comment down below if you guys play this game, and if you've ever had a band of raiders come through, and it was just 2 groups. Almost every single time I have played this, it has been a group of at least 4. And I can't imagine I missed 2 of them. Sheesh. Alright, I think it's safe to disband these guys so we don't have to pay for them again. Jeez, yeah, that is super surprising. Really surprising, honestly. Alright, well, our first set of raiders are done, man. Effectively in our 3rd year here. Wow. Alright, let's finish off this episode with... Why is this not letting me click here? So the game has definitely been pretty glitchy, that's for sure. Like, as of right now, it's not even letting me click anything, actually. Interesting. Alright. There we go. Yeah, the game's definitely had some glitches. The good news is there was an update from, I think, one of the developers that did say they're aware of some of the issues that have gone on with this patch, and they will be getting them fixed here hopefully very soon. So it's like we waited so long for this patch and update, but thankfully we will not be waiting this long again, which is really nice. So I am going to end it here, though, guys. I wanted to keep this one a little, you know, short and sweet for us. I keep forgetting, I didn't even realize I had my caps lock on. So I'm going to save it here, taking out the Raiders, just pretty much getting into the spring of year 3. This is a great spot to kind of pick up next episode. Yeah, I still haven't gotten that developmental point. If you're still watching this episode, comment down below which one of those 9 you think is going to be best served for our village and our territory. I look forward to seeing you guys on episode 4. Thank you so much for watching. MacDad Games.